Happy whatever day it is. Whew.
Thursday.
Thursday. Happy Thursday. Uh, a lot of mechanics done today. Taking a little break to say hi. Let y'all know we're still alive, doing well. Uh, I think she's going to run better than what she has been. Once we're done, I'm not done. Come on, Mike. I told you I'm going live, bro. You know where to find me, baby. I'm a dirty boy. Hang on a second. God.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mike, dude. Love you, bro. I'll look at those pictures later, though. I'm tired already. It's 1 o'clock. And as you can tell, I've been busy today. Been very busy. Hi, John. How the hell are you? It's been a long 24 hours.
Chocolate. You don't like
She is running well, though. Still need to bleed the brakes a little more. Notice no alternator belt squeaking. Finally got that motherfucker tight, but everything else needs to be fucking tightened back again. I've been spending most of the day actually getting to the belts.
it's been real busy gardening myself.
Cool. Good morning. Who else is in here? Help me read. I can't read. Everything's
Lester.
kind of dark.
Michael's in the chat.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mike. Hi, Lester. Hi, everybody. I got to tighten up the brake belt. Um, yeah, we popped a couple belts yesterday, so I got them back on, but I need to tighten them more. I think it's part of our problem with the brakes because it runs the power brakes. And I put the other pads on today, so I did a brake job on this fucking thing too.
Sparkle Puss is in the chat.
Howdy, Sparkles. The grating, that rock noise. It was a rock stuck in my deflector plate to keep rocks out. We were buried. Fucking rock got right on in there. So it wasn't anything mechanical.
Yeah.
We'll be able to roll. I just want to make sure I'm going to be able to stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I don't want to be in this situation down there because it gets steeper. Everybody assured us yesterday we made the right choice because it gets bad down the road. So I want to make sure we're top notch. So far, like I said, I fucked the alternator belts tighter than it ever has been. We got brand new shoes on both sides of this motherfucker now, and good thing we bought those, huh? These ones caught on fire yesterday. They were so fucking hot coming down the road. I felt like a semi truck for a minute. Come around that bend right there. I'll tell you about these dice hanging up. Go. That bend right there. Fucking felt it go to the floor. I was all like, oh shit. I pumped it up, pumped it up, pumped it up, and then they went fucking poof. I guess that's the moment we blew the belt.
John asks, how many miles has the wagon got on it now?
132, 141. We started it out at 99. Or, well, I guess 97. Close to 99. I counted it as 99.
Michael asks, are you going to keep going or return to the fort?
Well, it depends on how the rest of the day goes. I don't think we're going to actually be able to pull out of here today. We might. Depends on how quickly I get these belts done. But I'm sitting here talking to you right now because I'm fucking having those cramps that deform me. So,
Cheyenne and Paul said
Um,
maybe was a sign to turn back, lol. I said, Creator will guide them wherever he needs them and will give them all that they need.
I tell you honestly, it depends on the front windshield. Once we start moving, I'll know. I'm going to head down the hill the way we were going. Boss lady's already talking about they're looking for us a new rig. I mean, dude, they'd bust us up there and fucking house us if they needed to. And I'm going to try and get this. I'm a little apprehensive going through Colorado with this fucking windshield like this. But I'll figure out a way.
Michael says, wow, the view is amazing.
It's beautiful
Lily's in
here.
the chat.
We could
Hey,
be
that
stuck
is my
in worse
view.
places. Yeah, the
Away
view's
from shit
amazing.
slip.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. Let me let you look at that instead of my greasy ass. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful.
John says, ain't no rush.
Nope, I'm at home. I don't know if we'll pull out of here till tomorrow morning. We might pull out this afternoon and get down the hill into a city.
That's funny, you were planning on mostly night trip for this trip, weren't you?
Yeah, it was.
And now we got
Wayne,
a fucking
yeah,
busted down light.
Yeah, I can't see the road now.
It's not busted out, it's just busted downwards.
Pointing right at the rocks. Yeah, she took a hit
From
yesterday.
what I'm looking at, it's more of a no, you're gonna enjoy the view kind of trip.
It took a
But
hard hit yesterday.
If the windshield stays on, we can make it to Casper.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the only thing I'm really apprehensive about at this point.
It looks like it could stay on. It's okayly there.
The one thing that really bothers me is I'm out of transmission fluid. I mean, I'm really low, but I thought I had a whole bottle. I only had a little bit in that bottle. I've caught myself up on the mountain without something. I was like, fuck, I got all this stuff, all this extra stuff.
And
I ain't got no fucking transmission fluid. What the fuck is wrong with me? Anyway, we do have a fucking water leak, and I think it's from the small radiator in the front. I'm not sure, but I don't know how bad the leak's going to get either. But we'll find out together, I guess. I got plenty of water, so we'll make it down the hill. It's just when by the time I get down the hill, am I going to fucking want to turn around and go back, or am I going to want? If I turn around and go back, I'm fucked. I don't have no way of making money up there and repairing this.
Lily says, clear tape, strap it down.
If we get up to Casper, I have a good chance of fucking getting us a new rig for in the next couple months. I know I can make the money.
We're in New Mexico currently.
Or,
Michelle,
just do some fucking repair on the land yacht. There's nothing wrong with her.
No, there's nothing wrong with her.
As far as I know, I mean, we haven't started rolling yet.
other than the windshield.
We just turned around here from yesterday. Everything went smooth except I have no power steering at all,
And the windshield's barely hanging.
and the windshield is sending splinters at me already. So I'm gonna drive with my safety glasses on. I think.
I was thinking, I was like a safety glass.
We're gonna get this thing to Casper.
To be fair, though, I think a new RV would be easier to find than a new windshield for this.
We'll see what happens,
Just,
bud.
I'm
They have a
just
window
saying.
person too.
I know they do. It's an old RV. They probably don't make this anymore.
No, they don't make this anymore. You have to special order these windows. I already know. They're about $1,000. I'm already weighing it. But we couldn't get a fucking decent rig for $1,000.
Mhm.
If I gotta pay $1,000 for the fucking windshield, I gotta pay $1,000 for the fucking windshield.
Michelle
And I
says,
will.
"Sorry, I've not kept up with the travels. I'm in Indiana."
It's okay. I mean, you know, we still out here just doing it.
Where you at?
We're in New Mexico. Middle of fucking nowhere. We're about 50 miles either way from a town. We just made it 50 miles outside of Window Rock. That's where we're at. We're north of Window Rock, about 50 miles northeast. We blew a belt, brakes gave, and I chose to pull into a dirt pile. It's actually a dirt pile in front of a dirt mountain. Thank God we got stopped. Um, but yeah, and we didn't flip. I thought we were going to flip because that dirt pile was pretty steep.
Lily says,
I had it in my head. Oh God, we're going to die.
Lily says, better to keep broken glass rather than push it out. Weather in house, no good.
Yeah, well, I'm 40 mile an hour, and we'll see what happens.
Got some scary cracks now.
We got some scary cracks.
It makes sense where the cracks happened, right at the bends of the glass. Taking that kind of hit.
Yeah. Lucky it didn't splinter and shatter the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Lucky you didn't take the sides of the glass, considering how it shattered.
Being as how it's fucking
My side's honestly looking pretty
loose
alright,
in the frame, I don't know
but
what's
it's
going to
still
happen.
loose.
Yeah.
As far as the glass goes, mine's all the way across, though. Sparkle says, yeah, I've been having lots of phone issues. Being crazy. Michelle says, oh, okay, that's how I feel. Not far from anything. So grateful you remained up. I'm sending extra good stuff to you. Take care, friends. Love and hugs.
Love and hugs, man. My hands are cramping and shit. No, I'm not seeing it as a turnaround. I'm seeing it as fucking what it is.
It looks more like a push forward, but stop for a second.
Yeah, before things get bad, because we're fixing to get into some bad territory. I mean, something was going to happen, regardless, obviously, and it happened here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. God, my hands are both cramping like fucking crazy. Here, I can't.
The only thing about my cracks is most of them are all the way across.
Yeah, they are. No, bud, it don't look good.
Mm.
The frame and everything looks good under there. Everything, all the ball joints, everything looks good.
Everything looks good, yeah. From what I've seen as well.
And now that the rock's gone, it doesn't make any noise.
Hmm.
And we have brakes on the other side that are brand new.
Everything seems to have really
Haven't
survived quite well.
never caught on fire yet.
Other than the pipe. The output pipe.
Hey Judith, how you doing? My hands are cramping, my belly was cramping, so I took a break. So I'd let y'all know we're live. You're gonna love this. The alternator ain't gonna squeak no more. That took me an hour and a half today, but that motherfucker's tight.
And the other
The
two.
power steering and brake belts, though, not so tight yet. Hey, Sandra, how you doing, huh?
I think the puppies decided to take a nap.
Let me do a thing for you. Thank you. That is whooped like a freaking freckled stepchild, redheaded stepchild with freckles. Oh.
Michael says, no matter what, everyone will be here when they're supposed to be. When it does, then we endure until we gather for the main event.
Yeah.
Judith yeah, Judith says, I bet you're gonna hurt digging the crash. Worried about you all.
Yeah, it was a big dig yesterday, and I did it quick. My body's fucking tore back. We had a lady stop by with a shovel, man. It was great. Fucking shoveled the fuck out of dirt. Because once I got down to my down to the bottom of the skirting on my side, I looked and it was just all the way. I couldn't even see the fucking drive shaft. I was like, oh shit, we have totally buried our asses, and we did. We compacted that shit. Thank God she showed up with a shovel. I'd have been hours and hours. I'd still be digging.
Judith says she was awesome.
She pulled us out with her truck,
Mhm.
and fucking our little angel of mercy flew off. She gave me a hug. All in all, it was still a good day yesterday. It's been a good day today.
Judith says, did you get her name, Eric?
No, angel of mercy. She was my angel yesterday, anyways. Come flying in with a rescue. Like, woo! I didn't want to waste my one toe on that stupid shit. Like I said, shit. Jamie and I were stuck in fucking sugar sand way worse than that, but we had a shovel. Seamus and I was in there digging by hand. I'll tell you, last night I was pulling fucking shards of something out of my. So it felt like glass. I'm not sure, but I'm sure there's. I'm like stuff like that. No, you didn't have anything like that.
Not on my side.
Uh-uh. All
This was
these.
probably
Look
your
at these.
window.
It, I don't know what the hell it was. But I had glass in me.
I'm looking on my window. I don't know if I would have gotten too many glass shards anywhere. Yours looks a little like you'd get something somewhere.
I've got shards all over here.
I think I have like one shard over there.
Tiny fuckers like that.
I see 2 shards, but that's it. On my side, 2. One real tiny one. One was okay size. That's maybe 30%.
I'm fixing to climb back under there, start trying to tighten the brake and power steering belts down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting kind of hungry. Make sure that fridge stays lit though. Mm.
You're just saying hi.
I'll tell you, this road is fucking quiet. Real fucking quiet at night.
It's on. It says no more off wheeling, dude. Off-road wheeling, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck, I didn't have much of a choice. Either that or go around the bend,
Michael
not
says,
knowing what was there. And everybody stopped by and said, "Oh God, you're lucky you made that choice because fucking it gets bad down the hill." I was like, I had that feeling it was gonna. And I had that one choice, and that big, it kind of looked to me like a trucker ramp, out of control truck ramp, but way steeper. I figured we'd stop, but we'd probably end up flipping on our side. Well, there wasn't none of that, thank God.
mm-hmm.
And it took us about 20, 25 feet to get stopped once we hit the thing. Initial impact was pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
We bulldozed right through the top of that motherfucker and
But
evened
that
it
made
out
a
all the
fucking
way
really
across.
good cushion.
Yeah, it did. It made a good cushion. We didn't. It does. It does. I do not believe we bent anything
Other than the frame over here.
other than the front bulwark over there.
Mm-hmm. Not the frame, but
Yeah, I don't think we bent any A-frames or anything
yeah,
important or any.
the wall, kind of, whatever. We didn't even fucking bust the light.
Would you like to describe the damage on the vehicle? Because you know the parts I'm trying to say.
We
They
didn't
don't
even
have
bust the
anything
light.
to do with the wall. Talk about the A-arms and the fucking support. The every other thing that is important on this vehicle, because none of that you're mentioning is. Everything else is fine. Is all I'm trying to get across. All that bulwark in the front end, that can be fixed. If we'd have bent one of these A-arms or the fucking axle or fuck, dude, we'd be fucked. And I don't believe we have.
Dude, says stupid Timmy is being stupid. He makes me sick.
Oh, yeah, he's being dumb over there again.
Over there. That's where
It's
we are.
not the end of the adventure.
We're over on YouTube.
He's like, trip over? I'm like, no, I'm not sitting here. Either way we go, the trip's continuing. Just gonna go slow. I was thinking we could probably have the tow guy hook us up right here, fucking drive us right to Jamie's. The boss lady came out this morning and was like, dude, we're already looking for an RV, to do RV for you. And we have a window guy. I'm like, all right. We're going to get to Casper then. Hey, hey. How you doing, bro?
Michael says, Creator had his hand on this one and moved y'all to safety.
He did. Put that dirt pile right where it needed to be. If the brakes had given out 50 feet past where they did, I wouldn't have been able to make that turn. We would have had to go down the mountain. And like I said, everybody that's come by has said that it gets bad down the way. So I'm grateful that it happened the way it did.
Jamie says, "Hi, people. Late start for me. Been hacking out a new field hereabouts. Kind of weary myself. Thank goodness for your magnetic qualities."
Glad to see you, bro. Glad you got your Wi-Fi back up there. Had you motherfuckers cut off too long. Ah, shit. I was thinking about coming up and seeing you too. But yeah, it'd have been a travesty if we'd have been up there and this shit had happened because it's real bad. With the corners and the speed, it could have got ugly. Yeah, I was wondering if this might be a sign to turn back around, but like I said, I asked Creator for guidance, and boss lady come up this morning talking about they're looking for a new RV for us already and get our asses up here, etc., etc. I'm like, well, if I turned around right now, there's no, I'd be back in the same place, the same. I can't find a job back there, and there ain't real no market for me that nothing like
Yeah.
Casper, unless I went all the way to Asondia's. Now, if I was at Asondia's, fuck, man, I'd have just turned around and gone back to her place, made some more money. I wouldn't be this broke in the first place. Tucson's a fucking gold mine down there. But and I miss the boss man, boss lady. I get a feeling we're being pulled up that way anyways. Why we hit this fucking thing, I don't know, but Creator gave us a fucking soft landing, and there's nothing undrivable about the RV yet. I could pull around right now and I'm confidently get down to the bottom of the hill. But I want to bleed these brakes some more and get her on top notch while we're fucking sitting here.
Sandy says, "Where are those semi-truck brake pull-offs when you need them?"
You know, there was one right here, hon. It was more like a dump truck load. It was pretty steep,
Pretty rocky.
pretty rocky, but it stopped us. We got lucky.
Lily says, "You got a tarp if the windshield won't hold?" I
No,
hit a deer and we limped that vehicle home. It actually was a whole herd threaded through, only hitting one.
no, I don't have a tarp. I tested it this morning. The frame's still tough. Everything's still fucking tight. It ain't like the front end's flopping around. The wind is not very tight. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna put on some safety glasses when we head down the road, just in case. I don't need glass in the eyes.
Jamie says, "Sucks for us, but fortunately it happened the way it did."
Yeah. I mean, she honestly, it's running better than it was yesterday. I ain't even got to touch the gas pedal. She comes up to idle. She's purring like a little kitten.
It's, just dirty still.
She is leaking a bit of water. That's why I'm kind of anxious to get down the hill, and she's low on transmission fluid. Other than that, I take out of here in second gear. I ain't putting it in drive. That was one of the big factors yesterday. Once we got going, and about the time I lost the brakes, I realized I couldn't downshift either. It wasn't downshifting. It was low on transmission fluid. So on our way down, I'm not putting it in drive. I'm leaving it in second gear, and we're doing slow speed. I should just put on the flashers and cruise down about 15 mile an hour in first gear.
Judith says, listen to your heart, Eric. Go forward.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm listening to creators' cues.
Asanya says, I could use help getting my rental ready. You're still welcome here.
Thank you, Sonia.
Judith says, got duct tape. Sandia says, my family having roommate issues, so moving out.
Bummer.
Michelle says, alrighty. I just caught up. I'm back. Started good. Big bonus.
Welcome back.
Flashers is a great idea.
Yeah, I usually drive with flashers on, especially if I'm on the highway. I'm only doing 45, 48 miles an hour.
Judith says, for the window, use duct tape.
Uh, um, I'm not sure what that's going to do. Duct tape it to the thing, I guess, so that we don't get a backwind in it or something. Well, the belts ain't going to tighten themselves, are they? I've been a couple hours just today on the belts. Fucking crazy getting to the bolts to tighten these things. Then I found one that I'd never seen before, and it's loose on one of the. I'm not even sure what component it is, but it's loose on the back end. And I was like, no wonder that thing ain't tightening up. So I got to get under there and find out what wrench that is because it's a different size nut. That's my next project. I got my day cut out for me. Like I said, I'm not sure we're going to make it very far today, but we're going to give her a test run at some point once we bleed these brakes again and get them going. I'll pour some bars leak in this motherfucker because I may not have transmission fluid, but guess what? I got shit for the radiator.
Casper's still about a day's drive, Judith.
Yeah, it's another day. We're about halfway to the halfway point. We're about a quarter of the way through the trip.
Judith says, you sound calmer.
I am. Either way we go, it's Creator wants us there. So we're going to do this. I know what I got to do.
Lily says, I've had my driver's mirror taped to frame for years. Shit is a cheap. I a cheap fucker.
Yeah, duct tape is the shit. I agree, but I don't have any right now.
They took that car away on a flatbed.
I don't have any duct tape right now. I want to get down to the next town, 50
Billy
miles
says
away,
duct tape to the frame.
and get some transmission fluid and some duct tape, whatever else provides that it needs to happen between here and there. Such a tight fit under there. It's a pain in the ass.
John says, how far is Tucson?
Oh dear God. Uh, well, it's 200 miles back to where we were, and then I think it's another three to Tucson. We're closer to Casper, I think, at this point.
We got 706 to Casper.
How far to Tucson?
368.
368. I think we're going to be okay.
Lily says Tucson is almost in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Sandy says, I drove a truck that hit a deer. It looked like a DUI or DWI rolling down the road.
Okay. So do we. We look like one sitting here. That's funny. Well, you all saw the footage. I walked around it. She took a tough hit in the front end.
Mm-hmm.
That bumper definitely took the damage. I'm glad the wheel didn't. That would have sucked. But yeah, that bumper took it. Boom! Pushed in the side over here, the fucking lights and everything. There ain't no driving at night in this beast.
She got a black eye.
Starts getting dark. We gotta find a fucking spot now. Shit.
We'll be able to see what we hit on that side. That's about it.
Oh well. I usually wake up at the break of dawn anyways. Sun calls to me.
Michael says 100, Jamie, and we doing good. I'm about to get down on both greenhouses and put a floor in underground house. For the next 3 days, I'm off.
Nice.
Christy says I missed it, but glad y'all are okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we're happy. Fuck, it's a beautiful spot to be too. It ain't bad. We got a little snow there you can see on the mountain.
But other than that little sprinkle, we should be clear.
Yeah. I'm fixing to get down here and do my fair share of cussing though. I gotta tighten these components. I have no power steering.
Christy says I've been
Which I
going to Rumble to check on you, but I can't comment because I'm not signing in.
uh if you do sign in and can't comment, try to take off your Bluetooth, by the way. I know it's weird, but it works. Bluetooth fucks with Rumble. So it's just weird like that. So if you're having problems commenting, turn off your Bluetooth. you'll be able to comment.
Jamie says, was wanting a peek at your greenhouse when Catfish was still there. Got busy. Hope you have I put my little gift to purpose. Michael says, I shall return, gonna feed and water the animals and get a few things going. Love y'all, be safe.
Yeah, he said you're welcome down there anytime you want, Jamie.
John says, just potting beans as I listen.
It's a good week to get some shit in the ground.
Sandia says, hold seed in your mouth before planting.
I saw him over there digging in the dirt.
Uh-huh. He was having fucking way too much fun.
That's good stuff.
He was really interested about how the fucking thing just fell and continued refilling. That's why he kept digging.
He's like challenging.
I know.
He should have been in that hole helping me. Fuck, little fucker. That's a big old hole.
Look at how exhausted he is. He is happy with himself.
Yeah, he is.
He dug the shit out of that pile.
He ain't even chasing no bunnies. He's just fucking out. He's had enough of our bullshit for a whole day, or at least right now. Where's Cheeky?
He's over.
No, he's over there. He's had enough of the bullshit too. It's doggy nap time. It usually be my nap time, but I slept like a fucking rock once I finally went to bed. I was up with the fucking all night. Fucking stressing, talking to the creator. Not all of it in nice tones. What the fuck, man? Oh well, it is what it is. No, I just thanked him 1,000 times for fucking the way it happened. Thank you. And thank you again. Thank you, Creator. You know what I'm happy about? I don't need a lawyer between me and my dad. He got his eye out, and he's got my heart, and I don't know what it would. I do. I've actually been there. I think we all have, thinking we got to depend on somebody else for our creator's love, and that's it's not really a cool way to exist. And finding out where it rooted from and how it started and everything, kind of piece together things, especially when you go to the original books, and then you start looking around at other things and find out that everything that you're looking at seems to derive from those cuneiform. Everything. And so you read more of the cuneiform, and then you start finding out why. They divided the planet and put certain people there with certain leaders doing certain things. And they detail these things. I've had how many wisdom holders ask me, where'd you get this information? Who gave that to you? We don't even give this to our own people. Well, I did my homework is my only answer. I read the word of the gods and I understood them. That's you guys learned it with me. What else am I going to tell them?
Christy says, just saw a local and someone had dug a hole beneath the size of a room. They paid to have it filled with weed.
What did I tell them? What did I tell them?
Or filled? I don't know.
Well, if the guy that shouldn't have the information is coming at you with the information you don't even share with your own tribe. Don't you think it's time for you to share with your own tribe? Because I'm here telling you the stuff you don't share with them. And in the case of the Hopi, I had come to the conclusion, all right, we've gone full circle. How many times? Dealing with governments, let's take it to the people. And then we met Jamie.
Jamie says one of the most admirable qualities I like about you, Catfish, is that you bring people together.
I try.
There's Coyote Paw and the one and only Chico.
People are so damn stuck in their ways and hate for everybody else. I can't help to imagine how we can get. I got. I've been subject to racism this last couple years because of what I've been doing. I ain't blaming nobody, but I hope, and I know I have in some cases. One case in particular, the guy he was mad at me, gave me the Magna Carta and everything, held me guilty for the sins of my father's father's fathers, and I it I understand his anger. It's pretty acute, especially when you got our presidents continuing the fucking oppression in the Vatican's name. But the hypocrisy of it is when they got people meeting the people that live in the cities below us, knowing they're the same people who run the damn Vatican. Do they know that? I don't know. That's a question I have. I don't know. I intend to find out. And I hope to meet with the people or get that message to the people that are causing it hiding of information because there ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing against no Anunnaki. I don't care where they came from, planet heaven. I understand. However, we have a solution here that could help everybody, including planet heaven. Ta-da! Um, I'm pretty interested in why they didn't figure out a long time ago. But it tells us right in the God's language. They couldn't understand the language we were drawing all over their temples. They thought we had a pantheon. We were drawing planets. We were drawing the solar systems and the way things work. 1748 hertz. We built the temples out of these frequencies.
Excited, says
They,
you're safe.
hey, I'm glad we're safe too. Thank you. Crater was looking out for us yesterday. It could have been much worse. Everybody stopped by and said we would have hit the guardrail down the road if I hadn't hit that dirt pile. You can see I didn't skid in here or anything. I made the choice. As soon as the fucking, it was a belt that popped off. Fucking, because the brakes were so fucking hot. I was pushing so hard it caused that much fucking friction on the brakes, and fucking when the belt popped off, the power brakes went out. Well, now I don't have power steering, and I'm wondering why. But I've still got some really loose belts, so I'm getting down there. That's my next fucking project.
Sandy says generational curses.
Yeah, well, see, look, okay, he holds hate to me, but the thing is, in truth, you know why they call this and hid all this. This is the Atlantean civilization. We've covered all that. They got a lot of names for it. In the Bible, they call it the land of Nod. In Lil
Judith says
ran around here with the descendants of Cain, and they murdered everybody except for themselves. And that's why the only people here, when we got back, had no hair on their face. And we need to stop doing this to each other. How many fucking generations have they fucking been marked with somebody needs to answer for that. How many fucking generations you got to go back because a fucking brother killed a brother because we was fucking trying to please some mortal being?
Judith says, Eric, you are making a difference. Don't question that. Believe me, a difference.
We need to stop hating each other. We've been doing it, I don't even know how long. Too long.
Lily says, most published, printed, sold book. Nobody reads it.
And I don't think we can get to a peace unless we fucking deal with where we're at in reality. It didn't start with the Magna Carta. It started and hasn't stopped since Cain killed Abel, Abel, Cain, the original story. It gives great detail why they fought. It just Cain killed Abel instead of Abel killing Cain. They were fighting. There were blows on both sides. How many generations later are we? It's still going on? You're still punishing the fucking child? Where do we start? Finding peace amongst ourselves instead of fucking serving these fucking assholes and keeping information from our own, no matter who our own are or what fucking color they are. Creator doesn't care about your blood or your skin color, not the real creator. He cares about your fucking frequency of your soul and your magnet, man. I don't care about your color or your bloodline.
John says, Bible says there's a pure hatred. I hate the demon churches.
They're here to divide us and twist the truth. Look at the history of it. The Torah comes from the third peoples, the dark-haired people, the Hebrews. Most of them are dead in Gaza. The only thing left are Zionists from Europe.
Christy says, I found a cool rock today. Can I send it to you?
I don't have an address right now, side of the mountain. In New Mexico.
Your Blood Devil's Reject says, still waiting for Jesus to save America.
Yeah, well, see, that's a problem that started this whole conversation. There's a creator, without doubt. Hi, Polly. Love you. And you can call that your father. I do. My dad. Usually with a dad, you don't have to be so formal and call him father. Father. It's like your dad, man. You should be happy when he comes back, not cowering in fear behind some fucking lawyer. You're doing it wrong if you are.
Judith says, I hold no hate for anyone. Never have, never want to. Much love always.
I don't need a lawyer to talk to my dad for me, thanks. I've been trying to do good works. I saw your little commercial. People aren't judged on their works. Yeah, they are.
Jamie says, is a test. Maybe there's a cheat sheet. Maybe there isn't. We shall see. Believe it or not, I'm reading that most contentious book of books right now.
It's not a bad book to read. It's got the truth in there. You just got to go at it understanding that the teacher of man, Jeebus, is Ninja Gita. Christ is a different subject. It's not an actual person. It's the head of the magnet field, the creator. And he's the head. You're the body. You got to tune in with your magnet. They leave all that out. Lee made a video talking about, oh, it's so technical. No, it leaves a lot of shit out. How the walls of Jericho He's like, oh, and they reverberate through the limestone bedrock and build. And I'm like, that Bible doesn't say any damn thing about that. It didn't tell how it happens. They just marched around fucking blowing horns with the ark for 7 days and let out a shout and boom, down the walls go. That's all it says. No more than the Torah. No more. It actually says less than the Torah does. Torah goes more into more detail, not much. But the fucking Quran is the same damn story. And he's over there tearing this lady up for being like, look, all three of these religions say the same thing. And she starts pointing it out. He's all, oh, she's blah, blah, blah. All these names that he calls me. I start feeling sorry for her. I was like, fuck, dude, you're a dick. You're just a dick. He's always been a dick. But since Bros fucking turned him, he's been a dick to me. And the truth. I don't care if he's a dick to me. He's a dick to the truth. The goddamn moon from your eyeball, from horizon to horizon, does a 180-degree flip. I don't care if you're laying on your back. It does. In relation to the horizon, our moon rises wax, rolls 180 degrees, and sets wane. And it shouldn't. It used to rise wax and set wax. And we set the calendar to such a thing.
John says hate a natural thing.
Any tilt, like clockwise or counterclockwise on that moon, was seasonal. And it happened over a 6 month period and it was only 23 degrees. Now it's 180 degrees every night. That's our spin making it happen because we've been tilted. As simple as that. And it's not rocket science. And the same cuneiform tells us that when the sister system nears the fucking Earth's axis shifts, making the sky roll, thus begins tribulations of Earth. And it lasts for 15 years. Well, October 2025 is the 15th year. It's the mark of the end of the 15th year. It's the 15th fucking year we've been on our side. I've been saying sometime after that, we should probably be rolling back onto the blue sun. I don't know the schedule or the day.
Christy says, I made a picture in Messenger. I wish
But
I
in
could
my
share it.
timeline, our government has to dismantle itself, which it's busily doing. And people are catching on. Holy shit. The Social Security isn't working anymore. Well, they gutted the fucking entire structure of everything everybody needs on purpose. Now they're giving away fucking uh God, I almost forgot where I'm at. Well, they're giving away top secrets over a fucking unsecured line. Dude, I couldn't even tell anybody when my ship was pulling out. You kidding me? Let alone where we were going. Fuck me. They're describing strike plans 2 hours before it happened, exactly the way it happened, and putting pilots in danger. I mean, I don't care how you look at that. I'm a veteran, man. Um, I Derek Bros did that at one point, and he got fucking prosecuted, remember? And he ended up not spending a day in jail on a minimum mandatory, and fucking ended up out in the Arizona desert there with his little hat on and a $500,000 fucking rig driving around, talking about Jeebus, much like Lee. And they got along, apparently. Had D5 Unser and everybody over there on Lee's channel about 4 years ago, if y'all remember. And then fucking, he took down 100 and some videos. I don't remember. I try not to keep track of that crazy fuck too much. I just keep an eye on him because he's always threatening my life, tagging me up. I'm wondering what the hell he's saying now. Now he's all pissed off because I stopped fucking using this channel. I mean, once we get to fucking Casper, I'm using Rumble for the lives. We're gonna be blowing glass with Rumble and music. That's all there is to it. And freedom of speech, because I don't have that here. very well just uh, displayed by fucking YouTube over the how many years fucking keep striking me for real good information. Y'all seen my information? Was I wrong? How is any of that misinformation? I was absolutely accurate. Huh?
I don't know what Polly is saying here.
The Library of Nineveh. Don't know anything about it, Polly. I don't know what you're referring to. My translator got confused. What else is being said?
Lily says praying in front of a spaceship.
Huh? What?
Says Lily says praying in front of a spaceship.
Oh, good.
John Baxter says planetary magnets can push the Earth out of place. Most
Yeah, well, we've seen that too. I mean, Orion's been in the sky for a couple of years. Only recently has it started jetting across the sky the way it should.
Sean says most think Earth is static and stuck in one place. It's constantly shifting about.
Mm. Yeah, I've got a on that video on this page. I could have made billions. There's a working actual model of the solar system on that with using magnets and balls, and they double up because it's a Lagrange point needing both bodies to complete the circuit, and they hover around the magnetic array, and it's a real simple little thing to do. And it makes so much more sense than what we're told. Gravity and centrifugal force. What's got a hold of the planet if we're fucking just flying around?
Lily says she's fine. Is she fine? Just a little wine.
Bottom line, we're amazing beings, and they can't rule over us if we love each other. And realization of how fucking amazing we are, and has been kept from us for too long out of fear of those who are just as amazing. I think they forgot, apparently.
Christy Cherry says just saw an article about a double sunrise.
Yeah, right. I saw that too. This phone's getting hot. All right. I'm going to end the transmission and get under here and start doing some cussing, tightening the belts. I'll let you know how it goes in a little bit. I'm going to let the battery charge up a little bit, listen to a little bit of Pandora while I fucking flip wrenches and get you out of the sun. I actually lay it down here. So. Anyway, oops. Shit. There it goes. Uh, anyways, yeah, we're still here. I just got to tighten a couple more belts. We're going to bleed the brake lines again because it's still not perfect. But I think once we get the belts tightened, it's going to tighten up too. I want to go ahead and do that.
Michelle Marie says hanging out with you while I transplant my seedlings.
Nice show.
John says Bible actually says we're bags of piss or shit, piss, and wind. We ain't that amazing, just creatures.
Mm.
Jamie says later.
Y'all have a good one. We'll be back today again at some point. I don't know when, but have yourselves a beautiful day, and don't let us weigh your mind down. We're doing great. We got everything we need. We're at home, and we're still in high spirits. I think we can do this all the way to Casper. She looks okay. I think we lucked out. I'm not sure why Unless the creator knows we're coming into some real bad, hairy shit and we're going to need to be on point. So, obviously,
Shell Stillman says, sending love and a big hug while you work.
thank you.
Take care,
I'm
y'all.
going to need it for this next stage. It's my, you know, it's always been the squeaky belts.
Enjoy the pooped pups.
And it's
Bad
for a
pup love.
reason. These things are just
Jefferson was digging.
god awful to play with. Yeah, the pups are fucking out.
Jefferson was digging.
Much love, y'all. Thank you. You're the best fucking family anyone could ever hope for. Oh, thanks, David and Judith. Uh, we're definitely going to make it to Casper.
John says, yep, I'm in my greenhouse.
Anybody got $1 to throw that away? Every dollar adds up for gas. We may need stuff by the time we get to town. No, I haven't fucked with the poop pipe yet. I'm gonna leave that as my last objective. I ain't even looked at it. We're still leaking poop. I don't know what that's gonna look like. But yeah, we're gonna definitely need parts when we get to a Walmart. I just don't know what parts yet. Yeah, I need to fix the sling on the because the metal strap got pulled back uh, by the dirt that broke the pipe that suspends poly. Uh, it's that one that broke and was dragging behind us, that metal strap. Well, it's still intact, but believe it or not, the force of the impact pulled it off of the tank. So I've got to get it back strapped around that fucking water tank and as a support before we get going too. That's going to be fun. But the impact kind of did me a favor, kind of ripped the back housing off a little bit, so I might have a better angle at it. I know, right? Taking good with the bad. Fuck me. We'll see what happens there.
The outside got a little shook up, but that's about the extent of the permanent damage.
Yeah, and we can repair that. You know, we could. Yeah, I got to do that anyway at some point.
You had to do that anyways. They just did it for you.
Anyway, love y'all. I'm gonna get back to this thing. We only got a couple hours more before I talk to you a little
John
bit.
says get the Casper.
Yeah, exactly.